Pinax TV and our son Egusui. Now, Menoka saying there's something which has come up. I personally believe that this will be one of the biggest debts on this particular government MPP. What started as just a mere gossip. I'm talking about a mere gossip in the political airspace. Where you see, Agyapa, corruption. It is really going to dent the good image that MPP have carried so far up until this particular 2020, coming to this particular 2020 elections. Amidu enaka kreni and oba outcast. He can no longer cope with the bashing, the intimidation, the trespassing by these MPP people after he openly came out to say, no, there's something going on under Akuffo Addo's nose, sir. He who was being appointed as a special prosecutor, he say, or ma Akuffo Addo eye aware, akwe say, me fee now more gateman. If the gateman sends something at any good, quickly, as the gateman's duty, he needs to sound off the alarm to me, the boss, and me, the owner of the house, for me to know the next line of action. Either say be a afraid police, and I say be will have a plan to sort us. Okay, you won't say a man for be attack here. You better hasi, BC. So that was what Amidu, according to him, he was doing, because the person who appointed him to look into corrupt things, not just to expose other people and other past corrupt activities, but also look into corrupt activities right under the nose of Akuffo Addo. And this made Ghanaians trust Akuffo Addo more, because the person says he doesn't want corruption, or an anti-corruption person. Amana for be say yen obi obey corrupt ewon hu bia no yen nipa nipa ni ensake no. So Amidu, according to him, was doing just that. But Akuffo Addo is not true to his words. Akuffo Addo is not the man that we think he is. He can't be a corrupter. The man with his name, Nana Addo Dankwa Akuffo Addo, he's the father of corruption. These are not my words. These are the words of Amidu. Now, for the sake of clarity, my platform is when I come and I'm talking, I say things that people will understand. And I say things which are true. And I'll be putting certain things there. This is the 27-page report by Amidu. I've read most of them. I won't lie to you. I'm reading it now, but I've read most of them. And the few 5 pages, getting to 10 pages I read, I said, no, this is damning. This is bad. If what Amidu is saying is true, because the words that he used in there, the American Pono, the Asamatin Kakra, or say Akuffo Addo is the mother serpent of corruption. Now, this is a big news, and this is a very big thing, especially going to this particular 27th December 7th elections. Mame for we into screen so me reading in na ha say ni ha e hu ready bebre ko reading in na ni aba be breaking it down. What that is our job, and that is what we do for you. So may read just a little portion, just 2 sentences, but where so use na machemu actual. Now this, as you can see on the screens, is a portion from the 27-page report. 27 is like a whole book page report from Amidu. Why reply? Or they reply Akuffo Addo. When you reply, why in a report? Tin the Akuffo Addo say, I was doing my job. You intimidated me. You harassed me. You trespassed me. And then I stopped the work because you didn't want me to investigate the corruption in your government and the corruption that you yourself were involved in. Now, let me read this. The president on 7th January, this is coming from Amidu. He's stating why Akuffo Addo has banked and now gone back on his words. Just some few years he elected as president. So the president on 7th January 2017 took the presidential oath in which he pledged inter alia that I will at all times preserve, protect and defend the Constitution of Ghana, of the Republic of Ghana, and that I dedicate myself to the service and well-being of the people of the Republic of Ghana and do right to all manner of persons. This is why the present directives and instructions to you, which he knows have the tendency to push me under the bus. This is Martin Amidu speaking. But he's doing wrong in my person as a citizen of Ghana for performing my professional duties in the United Kingdom Jersey Incorporated Agyapa Royalty Transactions Anti-Corruption Assessment Report reinforces the divine revelation that he took the presidential oath while looking like the innocent flower of anti-corruption by being the mother serpent of corruption under it. Martin Amidu, in some kind, is more based in law terms. Let me break it down. He is saying, he said 2017, Akuffo Addo took an oath, swearing with a sword, and so I say he will at all times defend and uphold the Constitution of Ghana, regardless the person or whoever the stature. Why a bonny or betrayals, why a papa so people abaso. This was the oath Akuffo Addo sworn. But ban is saying Akuffo Addo, Okas will be defending and uphold the Constitution of Ghana. No, a dear Koso Ankasa Buano. We me I also in a matter of fact, according to Martin Amidu, this thing which was going on right under Akuffo Addo, the United Kingdom Jersey Incorporated Japan deals transaction deal, no, and the mother of corruption. And indeed, Akuffo Addo knew it. So he himself is the mother serpent of corruption. No, that is not all. A.B.B. May catch us in reading Kakra Machiu, a 27 page, but this is just a little bit of portion. Hannah punchlines on a wall. This, as you can see on the screen, this is coming from paragraph 1, chapter paragraph 1, maybe page 1, paragraph 5 and 6, as you can see. Or see, I'm therefore surprised that instead of the statement responding to the matters raised in my officially written resignation letter to the Ghanaian people, His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana directed you to write to me personally in my capacity as an ordinary citizen of Ghana to respond to official arbitrations and interferences by the President that led to my resignation, which he had already accepted. Martin Amidu Kase, Chief of Staff, and at the Office of the Secretary, or didn't let her course over resign, you know. They've written back to him, seeking say, "Name be brave air course or Montias here." You know, or no Martin Amidu, no be explain the government of Ghana, the MPP government, the MPP led administration will respond to it accordingly. And Martin Amidu Kase, mono ma bodamana, ma bodam. Adia ekoswa na me Agyapa deal make one sem made the report ebrem say mona mo se mo mpa anti-corruption ma ko fam say me tu kataseche ewo mo ma ba mu ne Ghana na adia ekoso na me hu say no adia e bon corruption na me de my 64-page report abrel say president readia me di ba we nri na toto ho say o Martin Amidu pese ogu ya ban o Martin Amidu pese ugu ya ban ama o president you even took further steps to interfere with my investigation. It adna na me na me hwese no. Adna me we ni nje ho asa me pese me gu aban. But in reality na pese me sonne so na papanika. Martin Amidu, that was why he used this word say Akuffo Addo, he interfered in his work and at a point in time that led to his resignation. Here or say His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana directed you, the Chief Secretariat, the Office of the Presidency, and the Office of the President, the Secretary of the Office of the Presidency, to write to me in the capacity as a citizen of Ghana to respond to the official arbitrations and interferences by the President that led to my resignation, which he had already accepted. Martin Amidu utini sem kema nisem kaya or kana or patch said, "Wo Akuffo Addo, if you really wanted corruption to rightfully leave your government, Medebanka, you wouldn't have accepted it. You will have said you brought the resignation, but I won't accept it. If there's any work you have to do, finish the work and leave." But you took it because you were happy. That was what you wanted as the president. These are the words of Martin Amidu. Mamin Kancho Bibi, I'm saying it as I've read it in the report I am. So don't come and write any stupid, foolish comment. Say, me no, I'm supporting this and this party. Jimmy be say, and I'm my mind Sonia Diade, and Nuntina Ghana and Koso, we yanka bruni, while launching investigation into it. Regardless party a penance and a buy penance, Mahaman Quebeca, Akuffo Addo Mayenka, if you come and write any stupid comments, we will block you. pen to pen and you defend any party, not MPP, not NDC. So if you come and attack us, we'll block you. You just unsubscribe and go. More go, more come. And pim. Now, this particular last one I'm about to be reading, but this particular last one summarizes the whole thing that we are talking about. I mean, can't say Japan royalty don't know. It is corrupt. But Martin Amidu is proving a point. Say he was forced out of the door. And the main reason he was forced out of the door was because he, Martin Amidu, decided to do an investigation into the corrupt New Jersey Agyapa royalty deals. Or say a lot of corruption is detailed in there. As you can see this on the screen, this is just a part of the paragraph I crop here. To screen so let me read this. Also, this is in spite of the fact that I had forwarded the 64-page report to the president under a covering letter with reference number OSP-SCR 1320 dated 2nd November 2020 to the office of the presidency and was received at 12:04 hours, which means around midday. The president's response creates the embarrassing impression that neither the president who directed and instructed you to write the letter under the reference nor you as his secretary have read the full 64-page Agyapa report to be able to understand that it contains very serious suspected corruption and corruption-related offenses for which I intended to open full investigations into. If the president and you had found the time to read the full Agyapa royalties transaction and corruption assessment report, you will not have relied on the conclusions and observations like lazy lawyers, relying on facts and holding in the published law report in making false and frivolous character assassination attacks on my integrity for cheap political point scoring. I shudder to think of the impression being created to the domestic and international community that this dear country of ours, Ghana, is now being run on autopilot. You see, this is what Martin Amidu is saying. Martin Amidu, I know you don't understand, that is why I'm here. In summer, Martin Amidu, he sent a letter to Akuffo Addo that he wants to resign. The secretary and the office of the president also sent another letters to Martin Amidu addressing all the issues or the bar in his resignation letter. No? Mostly they debunking, said nothing went on, the president didn't interfere in all of that. And Martin Amidu, as I track on mom in the 27-page report, said, Momo said, I did a report, an investigation, 64-page reports, made the bremo, the office of the presidency, 2nd November, 12 noon. Made the buy, who secretary now also deliver, who are the no crown, who the coach for Motochine. Motochine, when we dear who say Agyapa royalty deals are El Cosuno, there is corruption in it. There is too much corruption in it. When we said there's too much corruption in this Agyapa. So what did you do? You forgot. And I'm a sister, African Sembonesa, propaganda for cheap political points. And I'm a judgment. Now, me judgment so Musa Ebeye be some person more damaging integrity. Or see the Agyapa done a corruption. He told Akuffo Addo refused to listen because he himself is corrupt. This is what Martin Amidu Ekan Opache say. The integrity of Ghana as a democratic state is being lost, is being questioned. Because you see, a Ghana, we are not moving on the tangent that our forefathers preceded and are put in place for us to follow. Rather, it's being run on an autopilot, corruption in Kwane Koso. It's here for a 27-page report. Wait till daily graphic, no, I could really be free. West need be brave, but I believe my summarizing the same meeting as summarizing now. We get more details into it. This is a big issue. We should all pay attention to it. Necessarily, Akuffo Addo might not be involved in the deal, but anybody who is involved in the deal, and if any reports afterwards come say the deal contains any rough, corrupt things, anybody who is involved, the person needs to be taken on, investigated, because right now, Ghana for in our minds, we are kind of skeptical because this is a person who the president took to look into corruption. Yes, so what are we saying? Is he taking on the people who are corrupt? This is the big question. This is the big question, because nipa na ofa no say as gate man say ombehwe wo fie no kronfo ba no nche no nipa na ka cho say kronfo ba afedi wo si debi adna be ka chem say kronfo ba nipa na oba no nya kronfo ma ne bra. This is what is going on in Ghana. Pathetic. Anybody who is being involved needs to be investigated, creating a sort of committee. Because it's not what we are thinking and what is being perceived. In live telecasting now, everybody involved won't answer questions. And no, Ghana will follow the transparency. Say this government is actually anti-corrupt, because this has come to dent the good image and the portfolio that this NPP government has built over the years from 2017 since they were elected to power.